Well, let's talk about diabetes for a moment. According to the Juvenile Diabetes Association, as many as 3 million Americans may have type 1 diabetes, and that number is growing by about 80 people every single day. Managing a child with type 1 diabetes is a constant balancing act between insulin needs, carbohydrate intake, physical activity, growth, diet, hormones, stress, and illness, you name it. And blood sugar levels can be unpredictable and change suddenly. It's a lot to get your head around. And joining us now is Wendy Rose, who's a parent here in the Valley, and her beautiful 8-year-old daughter as well. And her name is?
Adalyne.
Adalyne. Anyway, nice to see all of you. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. So, Wendy, you actually learned that Adalyne had diabetes very early in her life. Tell me about that.
Right. Well, Adalyne it was 3 weeks after her second birthday. She was 24 months old.
Yeah.
For the several weeks preceding her diagnosis, I noticed that she had been urinating quite a bit. She was saturating through her diapers.
Yep.
We were trying to potty train, and that just was not going well. She was drinking all the time. It was July, and I thought she was just thirsty.
Sure.
But she would fill a sippy up with water, drink it, fill it back up. She did not have any weight gain between her 18-month and her 24-month well visit. And she was ravenous. She was eating all of the time, but still not gaining weight.
Yeah, so all of those signs are signs of diabetes.
Correct.
You put them all together and then understood what was happening with her. Your little life, you've never not known diabetes, really, as a big kid, right? So tell me a little bit about how you help your mom manage your diabetes. What are some of the things you do?
Well, I check my sugar and give myself some insulin, and I'm learning how to count carbs.
And learning how to count carbs, which is beautiful. You actually, like 8 to 10 times a day have to check your sugar levels, right?
Right.
Yeah, so what does that mean for you? When you're in the middle of an activity, do you go, oh, wait, I better check myself? A little bit, yeah. And do you think about your behavior? Like, am I feeling good? Am I not feeling good? What goes through your mind when you're wondering about checking?
Well, when my stomach feels a little weird, well, that's when I know I have to check my sugar.
Yeah, absolutely. What has it meant for your family? Because diabetes really affects the whole family.
It does. We literally live our life in 2 to 3 hour increments.
Yeah.
We check her blood sugar, and we use that as a guide on a map, what we need to do next. Is she low? Do we need to give her something to eat? Is she high? Do we need to give her some fluids and some insulin?
In fact, yesterday it ended up that you were too high, right? And what happened then?
We had to give myself a shot, but I did not want to.
Yeah, it's tough, isn't it, when you're a kid and you have to do that?
Yep.
What's your advice for kids who are out there that are trying to be strong like you are?
Well, sometimes it might be hard, but then if you just take care of yourself, it will be okay.
Yeah, you can have a normal life if you just take care of yourself, right? And that's really the key. So show me some of the things that you carry with you or that you have as kind of snacks on hand.
Sure. We have an emergency kit that we keep with us all the time.
Yeah.
And in there, we have her supplies for checking her blood sugar. We always have a quick source of sugar that we use to bring her blood sugar up quickly if she's low. We also have an emergency shot there that's glucagon in case she had a seizure or she ever passed out, became unresponsive. We could administer that while waiting for paramedics to arrive. I always keep a snack in my purse. You never know when you're going to need to feed a child with diabetes.
Right.
And so you need to make sure you have something to give them.
We're almost out of time, but I want to get to your blog because I know you're really uniting people in the West Valley who have diabetes and celiac disease as well to kind of help bring people together. Give me the name of the blog.
It's www.candyheartsblog.com.
Yeah, fabulous. Wendy, thanks so much for being with us. Adalyne, thank you as well. It's nice to have you here. Thanks for sharing your story and your courage. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Hey, if you want to hear more about the Rose family and you want to find a group out there that has diabetes that you can be a part of and find a support group, Wendy's got a great blog. So head to our website, abc15.com. Click on the Lifestyle tab at the top of the page and all the details will be there.